Crews are battling to keep up with more than 1,500 calls for assistance as storms and heavy rain continues to pummel the country's southeast. The Bureau of Meteorology's Keris Arndt says 2 low-pressure systems are driving the relentless weather, causing flash flooding and widespread damage.
Conditions are expected to ease across southeast Australia over the coming days as the low-pressure system that's brought all this moisture to the states continues to weaken and move out into the Tasman Sea.
Israel and Hamas have extended their ceasefire in Gaza for a 7th day, giving hope for a lasting peace deal. The two sides are engaged in negotiations to secure the release of more hostages, a key sticking point in the conflict. Brittany Higgins has admitted in court to giving incorrect evidence during Bruce Lerman's trial. Higgins says she made incorrect claims about the state of her dress, but says she was truthful when she told police she wasn't wearing underwear the night she alleges she was sexually assaulted. Lerman denies the allegations and is suing Network 10 and Lisa Wilkinson for defamation. Australia's climate efforts need urgent acceleration to meet its emissions reduction targets, according to the Climate Change Authority. It's found the country's emissions increased last year, putting it further behind its 2030 goal. Climate Change Minister Chris Bowen telling Parliament we've got to do better.
Whilst I'm pleased with our progress, I'm not yet satisfied. The job is far from done.
Briefly, former US Secretary of State Henry Kissinger has died, age 100.
How does your super size up? Visit mlc.com.au.
After this, there is no turning back. You sip the red can, the story ends. You sip the black can, you enter dreamland. And I show you just how good the truth can taste. Max Taste Challenge.
To sport, Cameron Davis has made a bold statement at the Australian Open today, seizing the early lead after a scorching 9 under 63 in the opening round. And with Cam Bancroft and Marcus Harris both falling under 10 runs in today's Shield clash against Queensland, a former Aussie vice-captain believes it's time for a shake-up once David Warner retires in January. Brad Haddon telling listeners Willow Talk podcast Marnus Labuschagne should open the batting so Mitch Marsh and Cam Green can play.
I think if Marnus goes to the top of the order, let's see how it goes for this summer.
Selling the family home? Miller, Wan and John put you first.
This is SAFM weather.
Today on the Limestone coast, mostly sunny with a low of 13 and a top of 22. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a low of 11 and a high of 21. Tune into the Briefing podcast on Listener to lift the lid on important issues that matter to you. Download the Listener app now and search the Briefing.